What's going on, guys? I'm going to break down the headlines for July 14th. All right, so Trump administration drops the rule barring foreign students from taking online classes only. Okay, he's not for online classes. He wants to push everybody back into schools. He wants to go get in a time machine and go back before this COVID shit hit. It's not happening. He's making a big mistake, a huge strategic mistake, and he's going to suffer greatly for it. His opponent, Joe Biden, sets out an aggressive plan to tackle climate change. That's how you know the news is bullshit, right? Because as this headline from Los Angeles, aggressive plan. He doesn't know what the fuck to do about climate change. He can't work out the economics. He's not going to be able to do anything about it. It's basically a fraud. And Joe Biden's not the guy to do it. Joe Biden, I don't know what you think of Joe Biden, but Joe Biden's is a no one. He's a nobody. He's just a fucking guy in the Senate that's been milking the government on an easy paycheck, standing there. We need these jobs, and I want to make sure that you guys are this and all the bullshit that's smiling in your face, telling you everything's all good. Can't accomplish anything, so forget about that. President Trump speaks amid ongoing coronavirus crisis. He's lost control of the situation. Now Florida's going to be shutting down, opening up, this state, that state, up, down, left, right. We got a whole Shakespearean drama that's going to play out with this coronavirus because of the mishandling of this shit. He's also, well, this is where he's doing a good job. Trump signed law slapping sanctions on China for interfering with Hong Kong, putting his fucking foot down with the China and the Hong Kong and all their bullshit. China is a ruthless regime. They don't have any limits. It's a very China is an extremely competitive place. People it's a crabs in a barrel situation. They drag each other down, and they want to turn the world into that shit show. And you got to put your foot down. We want some liberty. We want some freedom. We want to be able to smoke a joint, drink a beer, buy a Corvette. We don't want to sit here in a fucking iPhone factory like the Chinese, 12 hours a day until we leap off the building, okay? Sorry to put it that way, but that's just the way it is. Mary Trump free to promote her tell-all book after judge lifts temporary restraining order. So his niece is a rebel without a cause over there. This one really pisses me off. Amid coronavirus surge, health officials urge people to wear masks. A bit too fucking late, right? I was wearing masks, back. I was ridiculed and this and that. This dumb fucking Fauci, 60 years of virology, and you couldn't figure out how to put a mask on, and then late in the day. So you fucked up a whole country, a whole civilization with your dumb advice. You're a piece of shit. Now, all the best news, music, no one gives a fuck. Justin Bieber rapped over Jack Harlow's What's Poppin', and fans want an official remix. Who gives a shit? Can dryland build swim catch mussels effectively? I'm never going to find out because I couldn't give a fuck less. And that's pretty much it. Right? That's what's going on in the name of the game right now. Okay? Not the world is working on a pace, right? I'll put it all into perspective. What is it all about? It's about money, it's about economy, it's about living a good life. That's what you want. When you watch the news, you want to know, is there a problem that's going to happen to you? Is there a war? Is there a conflict? Is there something to look to in the future? The only thing that's happening is coronavirus, China, and its vicious tentacles, Joe Biden being a loser and people standing there pretending he's some candidate while he's, being pulled on puppet strings, and Trump being a wild bronco, bucking out there, dashing through the barn fence, either through the barn doors and bugging out as he usually does. That's where you're at in the world. And we're playing the currency game, and that's the end of it. Hey, if you enjoyed this, tag 5 friends in the comments. We're going to put you on the ledger at one time only. 500 shares for every person who tags 5 friends. What are shares? What's going on? You're going to have to click the link in the bio. Find out what you're securing when we're developing this news organization. They're voluntary, transitory, pieces of this organization that we're trying to build. It wouldn't hurt you to tag 5 friends and to get 500 pieces of it. I'll tell you that much right now.